fuck with me.
Hey man, say man, you watching Fuck With Me TV. Today you fucking with me, PJ Richards.
I'm here to remind ya.
Just a reminder.
Just a reminder. I'm here to remind ya.
It's just a reminder.
Just a reminder. I'm here to remind ya.
It's just a reminder.
Just a reminder. I'm here to remind ya.
I'm here to remind you. Parties was crazy. Alfred Brown going live from his basement. L. Butler break dancing like he part of the Matrix, killing the stage but mass move. It's kinda hard to explain it. Yo, them cats was nice. Heidi Ho, spicy cheese, crackers, salami slice. Back in the alley, your head speak dice. Shit happened in the heat of the night. Bicycle Joes like through on his bike. Vice Lords and GDs, P-Stones and Breeze, mad street fights. Meters in the
PJ Richards, barbershop owner, Creative Roots clothing owner, also a rapper. Tell the people where you're from and tell people a little bit about yourself.
Well, from Springfield, Illinois. Been in Texas about 14 years. When I grew up, when I came up, it was, you know what I'm saying, more about hip hop to me as far as music goes, fashion, always been fly, you know, shit like that. I own a barbershop, own a clothing company, couple music studios, you know, working on books, things like that, you know, trying to keep my mind busy. But majority of the time it's just, you know, creating minded dude. It's always wherever it's a will, it's a way. Shit, you know, just basically trying to keep people to push forward. Let them know, don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you're doing.
At what age did you start your entrepreneurship?
Shit, when I was 13, that's when I started. I used to go buy candy and then take candy to school and sell it to the kids. You know what I'm saying? That's when it started, when I was like 13.
Mm-hmm.
But
so, alright, as far as selling candy, like, what was your first legitimate business, I say?
first legitimate business? Shit. Legal or illegal?
Legitimate.
I mean, shit, everything is legitimate.
Everything is not legitimate.
Everything is legitimate, just depends on how you look at it.
Man, government, legal job.
Government produced
Yes.
what we had in the streets. They gave it to us.
Alright, yeah, alright, man. What was your first thing you owned besides some drugs? Since you want to be like that about the situation.
Shit, first thing I own was a bike. That's the first thing I own, you know what I'm saying? First thing I owned business wise though was the clothing brand. And then everything else just trickled in after that, because I felt like everything that I do have business in has something to do with the other.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was the first legitimate business, the clothing company.
And I remember when I met you, you was at another barbershop. What made you say you just wanted to take off and get your own barbershop?
Before I even told him I was coming, I told him I had my own shop in 6 months.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But shit, I've never been the type of person to sit under people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then majority of the time when it is like that, it's always, you know, ego differences and shit like that. But some people can handle it, some people can't. But my goal was to have my own anyway. You know what I mean? So I was like, that was my whole mindset of going into the shop that I was in at first.
Yeah.
You know, it was just to get what I need to get, go do what I need to do to have my own. That's what I did. So even being in that shop, I think before I left that shop, I had the other shop for 6 months. I was just working on it, back and forth, you know, building it up.
Right. And so what made you decide to go hop into the music?
Well, shit, I always had a passion for music, but I never been the type to actually make music. So I got like, shit, 2 brothers, about 12 little cousins, you know, they all into the music field.
Yeah.
And one day I just told them I was going to build them a studio. So I built them a studio, and after that, shit, they weren't using it, so I started using it.
You built them a studio?
I built them a studio.
Like in their crib?
Like at the shop, I built them a studio.
Oh, right. So you
Yep.
said, fuck it, I'm gonna just take it to my own hands and use it for myself.
Start using myself.
Might as well, Craig.
That part.
So, that's what's up, man. I mean, to me, in my personal opinion, you're inspiring because not too many black men have what you have and are willing to say, here, I got it, here you go, you come get it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's big for you to even do that. And not even be from here to do that. To, you know what I'm saying? How you
Yeah.
look out for people.
Yeah.
To be saying, hey, man, I got this. If you need it, come get it. A lot of people don't do that, man. That's why I big you up on that for sure.
Appreciate that.
And,
But it's just like, it's always been a thing to me, like, you know what I'm saying? If I got it, because it's been times I ain't have it, you know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
But you learn from situations like that to never let nobody go without if you got, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because anything that you got can be taken away from you in, you know what I'm saying, seconds. You know what I mean? So it's like, shit, why ponder over something instead of just doing it, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you got once, you can get again. So I just look at it like that, shit. What's mine is yours, you know what I'm saying? If I got it, you got it.
That's right. Bigs to you on that. So how long you been cutting hair?
I've been cutting hair since I was 12.
Since you was 12. So how was that not the first hustle?
It was, but it wasn't.
It was just fucking people heads
Yeah.
up at that point.
No, I wasn't fucking them up at all.
Come on, you 12.
At all. And I had the whole town locked up.
Boy.
Had the whole town locked up. From the
Boy.
churches to the grandpas to my cousins. I did this.
At 12 years old.
At 12 years old. Real shit. And the reason I started cutting at 12 because my mom fucked me up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I had a picture that the next day. She get in there on my head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Chili bowled me up, so I had to get that line out. I was in the mirror for about a good hour. Trying to get that motherfucker out. But, yeah, couldn't go out like that, baby.
Ah,
Couldn't do it.
gotta do what you gotta do.
For real shit. Yeah, she had me in there fucked up though. So that's when I started cutting hair.
It'd be like that. What's one of your biggest pet peeves as a barber?
Somebody come in with dirty hair. I actually got a couple of them. It's dirty hair, and it's parents that bring their kids in who hair need combed. They know they gonna act the fool when they get in the chair, and I gotta pick that shit out. I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
Prepare his little ass for when he come. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So he'll be straight. I ain't got to worry about him in there crying and wilding out in the chair.
Is there a difference between a dirty head and a head with a lot of dandruff?
It's a big difference. Dandruff is dry skin. Some people, you know what I'm saying, have skin conditions to where you could tell the difference between dirty and dandruff.
Right.
For instance, a dirty head, you're gonna smell it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
On top of, you know what I mean, all the flakes and everything else, but you could tell dandruff. You can still have a clean scalp, you know what I'm saying, and have dandruff. So
Right. What would you say your favorite part about being a barber is? Since we know what the pet peeve though, what would you say you love the most about it?
shit, making people feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because when they come to the shop, that's what it's for. You know what I'm saying? I need a cut. This shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Get me right. You know what I mean? So after I do my thing and they look in the mirror like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Dap me up, shake my hand, whatever. That let me know I did what they needed done.
One thing I like about Creative Roots is just the barbershop talk. And the reason I like it's different from other barbershop talk is because it's older women in there, you know what I'm saying? Then it's younger women in there. There's
Mhm.
older men in there, then there's younger men in there. And I'm talking about the gap is so different from, I mean, like, you might see a lady in there 80 years old getting her little nice little edge up. Then you got a kid over here probably 16 years old, and then you got somebody like myself who's probably 25, and we discussing what's going on in the world today, and he's probably just baffled because he don't understand what none of us are talking about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's like probably the best part about your barbershop. You got that diversity in there.
Yeah, that's one thing I try to make it people friendly. You know what I mean? For everybody. You know what I mean? To come in, share their mind. Ain't got to worry about no arguing or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time, that's what it always is. Peaceful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, always.
Respect others, and others will respect you.
So, where do you see yourself in 5 years with your music playing?
Man, you know what? To be honest, this music thing, it wasn't even meant for that. You know what I'm saying? But the way that it's going, shit, I could probably start know what I'm saying, ghostwriting for people. You know what I'm saying? I got songs that I feel that they are for people that I ain't shared with people yet, but I don't know. It just depends. You know what I'm saying? If the right thing come through the door and shit, I'll be in it. But right now, it was just a, you know what I mean, something to do to pass time, and then now it's like a hobby.
Fuck with me.